State your business. Quickly. Don't think just because you felled the beast, you're an ally.
It's all right, Winnick. I apologize for the lack of hospitality. My friend here has his guard up for good reason. Once the raiders took the old fortress, their bloodshed has drawn more and more of those things towards our city. How did you manage to slay that monstrosity? My God. You're Serum. The Watcher's call has been answered.
Ha! I told that old coot he was wasting his time. For once. I'm glad I was wrong. Serum, in the flesh and on our island. I thought you'd be taller.
Your kind's welcome within our walls. I trust you'll find a home here. Seek the Watcher, up in the rookery. Welcome to Sacrament. Sacrament's gates are always open to those in need, or those who keep her safe. Help yourself to
But leave the ale to me.
You heard it, Governor. Head to the rookery.
First the tavern, and then me husband. Oh, God's reach, what now? Me inn's nothing but cinders, and me husband went venturing down to the shallows and never returned. Oh, but no, that ain't enough suffering to put on these shoulders. Now I got to deal with some outside. Can you rebuild me tavern? Can you find that soup for brains cooker married? No? Well, in that case, we got doors on all sides now. First the tavern, and then me husband.
Rise at dawn, work the fields, home with family in the evening. A simple life. And a boring one, too. All this faith is giving.
When people ask why I'm leaving.
Seasons come, seasons go.
825. Interesting year. Back when I first moved to Sacrament, no rain for 4 months. barely get a hole in the ground.
Stone walls like... Please, do you know what the ancient Sarum structures were for? Crypts? Altars? Prisons? Sacrament tells things.
Have you been written from whispers? You're really here? A Sarum in Sacrament? So, the Watcher was right? You came. Tell me, can you feel it? There are spots like this one all over Sacra. A prickling, as if something lies just as stronger here than anywhere else. I'm convinced this is the site of some ancient, vital Sarum remnant. Perhaps a nexus of sorts.
True Sarum?
We must accept God's embrace, or we will all
Sad.
end up like that wretched
Such
thing.
a dreary muddle. Seems almost criminal to trade away our silk and steel. But phew.
The beast outside our gates is a sign of the blasphemy within our walls. That stops our island will not be defeated with swords and bows.
Onward to the rookeries.
You don't look from around here. It's okay.
Mainland thinks if they let us govern ourselves, the whole island will pack up and leave. Oh, those Boline knights want to right us. I'll say what we're all
I know your secrets. The ones you even keep from yourself. That's right. I hear the words and whispers beneath all things. I was taught by the Seren, a mystical race.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress.
Sacra's finds.
Too frightened to look me in the eye, eh? Whoa. How dare you rush a man like that? Weapon at the ready.
I'll say. What? Hope those Bowley Knights march right into the sea.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress.
You've arrived! I knew his letters were not in vain. It's an honor to meet you. I've only ever read the ancient texts about your kind. They have come, Master. From across the sea.
The pestilence. It festers. Everything it touches.
Did you not hear? The Serum have arrived.
They won't come. Never answer.
I apologize. He is a brilliant scholar, but it's been so long. God's reach. They're already here.
Governor Ellsworth.
Madrigal Celine, I apologize for the lack of a formal welcome. If you sent word, it must have been lost.
A welcome sight, though, aren't they? About time Phelan sent reinforcements.
My Inquisition is here as an act of mercy, Baron Winnick. There is an unholy presence on this island. I have come on behalf of King Magnus, who sent me...
King Magnus? The boy?
Forgive me. I thought you had heard. Your brother, the king, has passed.
How long?
It will be a week tomorrow. You should return to Phelan, Governor. Your nephew has extended his hand. He invites you to rejoin the family.
Thank you, Madrigal. But Sacra is my home.
Sacra will be in capable hands. My Inquisition have quartered ourselves in Fort Reach, and will remain for as long as it takes to heal this island.
Fort Reach? Sacrament's a bit out of your way then, isn't it?
My outfit encountered a group of raiders as we came ashore on your coast. We sent all of them to rejoin God, save one. I thought she might be of particular interest to you. We could have left her body by the side of the road with the other animals. Consider this an offering of goodwill from the church.
Where was the touch when our people were sick and starving? We're done begging for scraps. We take what we need.
Odessa. Don't.
Leave her. I'm sure the governor can properly discipline his own daughter. At least as well as he governs his city.
My apologies, Madrigal. It's... She does not stand for sacrament.
Damn right I don't.
Guards, take her away.
This way, Risen. I should have never taught you that little move.
You will arrange an escort for my vanguard to Kalen.
Kalen? It will be done. Is there anything else we can do?
You can rejoice, Governor. Your salvation is at hand.
Oh, the Inquisition at our gates, and Sarum in our rookery. We've prepared lodgings below. A humble room, to be sure, but safe and warm. I hope you've arrived in time to save our fair island. Not only in time to witness its ruin.
Rotten falls, decayed, crumbling, just like the old man's mind. It's that apprentice of his, useless scrapper. Couldn't lift anything heavier than a pen. And how can he think with that hat full of wax? I should have a word with Ellsworth. Ugh, who's that? Oh, a visitor. Of course. I've told the Watcher this tower's not fit for livestock. And yet there he goes, boarding any stranger that comes along, when there are plenty of houses in Sacrament for purchase. You'll have to head upstairs. There's no way down for now. A fine staircase should be, too. Would get us to the market in half the time. Most days you'll find me not far from there. In the square, by the wardroom. Maker Danos. I can repair anything with the right materials. Oh, except laziness. This city can be though it seems I'm the only one who...
Oh, good, you're awake. Please, Sarah, you must see this. Forgive the, grotesque display. We pruned some of the poor torn soul you killed at our gates. I left a vial of its blood here on the table, but when I returned, I found it altered. The Watcher, he must have refined it, purified it. An ancient technique. Now you just need to... I apologize, it's my nerves. The ichor must flow through your veins. The scrolls say it gives strength to your kind. Go to the Watcher. This skill is...
Where is Rune? Are you? Rune, come here. Why have you gone?
If you should encounter any more of the Torn, collect their ichor and bring it to the Watcher. And if you ever want to know the comings and goings within our fair city's walls, I'm your man. Roan, scholar, guide, inquisitive soul, unrepentant gossip, at your service.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress?
Speak with the Serum. The Madrigal requests your presence. You must make your way through the Nameless Pass and seek her audience.
At the Heretic's Gate.
At the pagan door.
This is the will of God. Many lives ago, your kind fought the curse. The Madrigal believes you may be of service again. As God finds meaning even in broken things, so does she.
Go east, toward the sound of steel and flesh.
The sound of deliverance.
Look who it is.
You're the talk of the town, you know. I think my father is a touch jealous.
Me? Of course not. Serum and I are fellow hunters, kindred spirits.
A kindred spirit you nearly confused with the brigand in the glades.
Was plenty sharp enough to fell an elk across the river.
It was really more of a creek.
Betrayed by my own flesh and blood. I'll feed you to
Oh, so I'm safe then.
Well, enjoy Sacrament, Serum. We're headed for the lowland meadows soon to rejoin the rest of our hunting party.
There'll be more silver in your sword than in my coffer now, ever since the damned quarry fell.
Never great. Yes, but the Dasha went here first.
That's beside the point. We're talking about great works.
Yes, so Catherine Bilsgard built Sacrament, I understand. But that doesn't change the fact that the Dasha settled Sacra first.
The Dasha were thieves and nomads. They found an empty island and they dropped anchor. Where's the surprise in that?
Oh, I'm not saying there's a surprise. I'm simply saying whether or not they built a castle, Sacra...
Poppycock, don't make me laugh. The only thing that belongs to the Dasha is 3 gods too many and a bag of sticks.
And the only thing that belongs to Valen is the extra hand up your bum.
That's blasphemy, you know.
Sort of, you know.
The eyes of the city.
So this is the Jew. They say the silverfish is responsible for every drop of savor in Sacra. Never touched it.
If I might bend your ear, I've a proposition for you. I saw how you dispatched the raiders in the old fortress. You've had a taste. Any interest in... My men spotted the risen warlord, Darak, in the Orban Glades. He's been a thorn in Ellsworth's side for too long. I sent a If you were to find yourself heading west, you might join them. We would all sleep better knowing Darak's below ground.
Serum! Look, tide washed in. I didn't think you survived. Seems our fortunes have changed since we last spoke. I'm afraid we might have to postpone our fight. But if I'm spared the gallows, perhaps we can finish what we started. Although judgment might take a while. My father would rather play servant to the madrigal than speak with me. Could be worse. We could be at the bottom of the sea.
Not much respect.
much respect for us these days.
Felled old Warwick before I could, eh? I was fetching my armor when I pulled a muscle.
I've probably traveled further than anyone.
The great gods! The blight of time is all around us. So, you found me. Perhaps you're developing a fondness for this city. With my hands and your copper, we can make Sacrament bloom again. Anything you come across that looks like it could be restored, tell me. Why, even the vendor stalls can be improved. And for yourself, perhaps you may want a home here one day. You can find vacant houses for sale all over Sacrament. Each one has a sign out front. There was greatness here once.
were you then? Everyone...
There's a sun. I think you're up for chasing down a few bounties, Seren. I told Ellsworth I thought it was a mistake letting you past our gates. But orders are orders. Or is that a foreign idea to you? Orders, discipline, training. Well, as long as you're here, perhaps you might learn a thing or two by serving my guard. You can start by showing your captain a bit of respect, with a proper salute. Very good. Perhaps you're not quite the miscreant you appear to be. Well then, Seren. I've bounties to collect, challenges to complete, and not enough men to carry them out. If you help me keep chaos at bay, you may find Sacrament's guard can be a Sacrament endures.
Saren, will you share your death with me? Death is a lost art. People trip in the street, drown in your kind, perfected the form. That's why I've devoted my life to studying you. Your ruins, your ways. Sorry, I never introduced myself. I am Elsa, an historian. There are relics of your kind all over Sacra. Another was just discovered in the stonemason shot by the cemetery. You should see it for yourself. Perhaps it's your temple, your library, your tomb.
I fear it's happening again.
Feeling squeamish? It's all right, it happens. You need a map.
I'm Mary Weather, Taylor's at your service. Mary, we agreed. My name goes first.
No, Mira. I remember we decided I'd go first.
Fine.
We'll settle this later.
Looking a bit ragged, I'd say. Time for a change.
I've scoured the realm so you don't have to. Oh, ignore their gates, Sarum. They likely never seen one of your kind. I, on the other hand, have met 6 Sarum. 5? 6? Many. I've witnessed the sea births of the Kyrlish people to the south, and all those northern cities that sail across. I want strength from the water pooled in a giant's footstep, and I've supped wine with Phelan's finest. You and I, we're travelers.
It's a real honor to service your blade, Sarum. And there's no better blacksmith than Fillmore. He comes from a long line of them. Not me. Mine's farmers all the way back. But the first time I saw a hammer hitting steel, it was like it was singing for
Man's best friend is a blade. Good to be back behind Sacrament's walls. My thanks for clearing the way. From now on, how about I stay at my forge and leave the heroics to you? Good day to you.
So, you're the one who killed Paul. Used to be a man, you know. I'm friendly with his widow. Horrible bitch named Sigrid. Just her luck. Husband runs off to join the Risen. I can't even get mine to choke to death on his supper.
Mayor Froon, I knew with the pestilence return, it wouldn't be long before your kind did us. We are all soldiers now, in the one true war. The one my mother... Please, allow me to enchant your weapons. A black door was opened 1,000 years ago. Life and death in the balance. Let's tip the scale.
cannot...
Welcome, young sprout. I go by Whitaker the Woodcrafter. That's because I craft wood.
Make the world your weapon.
You cannot rush an oak.
On alert.
If a man can't be respected in his own home, then he's no man at all.
Who's even in charge here?
Church welcomes all. Is that? It can't be. Welcome, welcome. I'm the God speaks in countless voices, and I'm but one of his humblest. Try not to be intimidated by those inquisitors marching. It is when we are still that we're most likely to feel God's hands upon our...
The stonemasonry's closed, on Ellsworth's orders.
Saw them, Bowley? In my learning, more people sticking flags in the ground. Do you hear that? It sounds like voices. Be buried.
To see him like that. You hacked your way to our gates without a moment. Our hero, everyone, butchering their way through what's left of our friends. He was a man.
The stonemasonry's closed. If you're looking for Orem, he's not here. The floor of his shop's collapsed. They found some kind of old Serim ruin underground. Wait. Yo, well, won't stop you going in.
There you are. Look at this. The floor of the masonry collapsed, revealing this chamber below. Isn't it remarkable? No one's breathed this air for 1,000 years. I believe a deeper ruin lies beyond this seal, but I'm unsure how to access it. You know, in some cultures, the faithful pleased their gods by ritualistically. Wouldn't that be a sight? This is the largest Serim ruin I've ever seen. And there's that feeling in the air again. Can you sense it? How strange. It's the same as that spot near the square. Woke in the chamber. I think I know what this place was. A training ground. The ancient Serim built it to hone their skills as they fought against the plague. See, each of these statues will lead to a gauntlet. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on. did it feel like? Look, Sarah. I found a new inscription. We remember the chosen few. Sivian. I can't read the next part. Forever the tomb of the Tam. I wish I could decipher more. There's a story here. Begging.
Up. Take heed, Serim. Take heed, Serim.
Do you need any help?
We must show the Inquisition our fealty. Kneel before them as they pass.
Eyes of the city.
I fear it's happening again.